Hey.
De amar, yo no podía soportar tu tanta falta de querer.
Let the games begin. As you all know, we got a big fight this weekend between Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders. And it came quick. This fight came pretty quick. And now Billy Joe Saunders is saying he's willing to walk away from the whole fight altogether if Canelo Alvarez don't rectify the ringside situation. Billy Joe Saunders was under the impression that they was fighting in a 22-foot ring. And I think it's like 20 or something like that. Billy Joe talking about walking away from the fight. And that's why I said let the games begin, because what it is, Billy Joe looks like he's in shape, okay? Let's just be honest. Billy Joe looks like he's in great shape. We haven't seen Billy Joe look this good physically in a while, in a good while. He's motivated for this fight. And I had doubts going in that is Billy Joe going to actually come out here to win. And just based off of the few things that I noticed about this fight leading up to this point now, Canelo Alvarez has been doing these weird interviews where he said a lot more than he usually do in interviews. Canelo Alvarez never really talks bad about anyone, and he was just letting it all out this week or last week, whenever it was. He was letting it all out. I'm like, what's going on with Canelo? You know what I'm saying? He usually don't, maybe there's some uneasiness about this fight. He's not under Golden Boy anymore. He's fighting under Eddie Hearn's banner, Matchroom, pretty much. And maybe he don't feel as comfortable. Maybe this is just me overthinking it too, right? But Canelo Alvarez, he don't never really disrespect anybody. He don't say anything bad about anybody. But in his latest interview, he was letting it all out. Maybe the fight just kind of getting to him. Billy Joe Saunders is a guy that typically Canelo, his style is a style that Canelo typically kind of strays away from. A boxer mover. And Billy Joe seeming like he's planning on boxing Canelo all night because he wanted that big ring to move around. Now, we don't know what type of floor they have, if they have a hard mat or a soft one. If they got a soft one, then Billy Joe may not be able to move around like he want to. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's the A side, so this is how boxing works. The A side usually dictates everything in a fight. But as we've seen before with Tyson Fury, he was willing to walk away from the fight with Vladimir Klitschko when their ring was soft as a sponge and things of that nature. So yeah, let the games begin, people. This is going to get really interesting as this fight gets closer. Who do I have winning? I'm not really sure now. You know what I'm saying? I think Billy Joe, if he comes out to win, I think he can win. Now, it may be a situation to where it's a controversial decision for Canelo Alvarez. We must be aware of that. We must expect that. But then again, we're not fighting under Golden Boy right now. This is Matchroom. This is Eddie Hearn. This is a British guy promotion. Even though they fighting in America, this is a British man's promotion. So he won't have that favoritism that he been having for the past however many years. You know what I'm saying? So this should be a pretty interesting fight, man. Maybe this is just a way for them to kind of boost the fight up. Talk about the ring situation and all that. Billy Joe planning on boxing. And it may be a situation where Canelo doesn't separate himself from this guy. Every time Canelo fights somebody that got posts, he never truly separates himself from these guys. You know what I'm saying? I understand when you fighting tough guys, you're going to be in a tough fight. But whenever we seen Canelo in a situation where he was in there with a real opponent, he never truly separated himself from the guy. Adesanti Lara, Triple G, many others that he fought, that he didn't truly separate himself from the guy. But Alvarez also said that he'll be interested in fighting in PBC fights. He says yes to Charlo, yes to David Benavidez, yes to Caleb Plant. But in regards to Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, no. He has fought nobody. So, yeah, that's another thing that Canelo Alvarez said this week leading up to this Billy Joe Saunders showdown. It should be a good fight. I don't know who I got winning, man. I feel that if Billy Joe can come out with the right game plan, stay focused throughout the fight, he could win a decision. And Canelo Alvarez is Canelo Alvarez. Is he going to be able to do the things that he's been doing to the previous British fighters he's been fighting? Just walk him down, beat him up. They can't really do nothing to stop him. They can't do nothing to keep him off of him. They can't really land a clean shot on him. Will it be the same thing with Billy Joe Saunders? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.